Okay, thank you. Hello, YouTube. Happy 4th of July. This is Independence Day. Sorry for the quality. My actual camcorder is now completely out of commission because I can't deal with the white balance sensor being broke because somebody pointed at the sun. So, I'm using my phone now until I get enough money to actually get a better camera again. Anyway, happy 4th of July. This is one of my favorite holidays in the United States. Hold on. Yeah. This is one of my favorite holidays because it's the one day of the year that everybody can actually wear this stuff. And even this stuff. And nobody's really going to get offended, and if you do, you're kind of an idiot because it's the 4th of July celebrating Independence Day. Now, for those of you who do not know, Independence Day celebrates the signing of the Declaration of Independence. That document declared treason to England, saying, and they knew that they were signing their own death warrant effectively by signing that Declaration of Independence, but they did not care as much as they cared about liberty and freedom, not just through Christ, but for everybody. And that's who they were. They were willing to put their lives on the line for our country, and they signed that document, the Declaration of Independence, that lived on to this day in the Smithsonian, in your local politician's office. You can pick up a state constitution, republic, or commonwealth constitution. You can pick up usually the federal constitution as well, which includes, hopefully it includes the Declaration of Independence, which is very important. Now, that happened in July 4th, 1776 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I live in Pennsylvania, and living in Pennsylvania and seeing how far away we've come from what the founders intended, it's kind of worrying, to say the least, if not completely horrifying. Because although we are still one of the freest countries in the world, where women don't have to wear hijabs, where women can get jobs and become CEOs, and African American people, black people, get the same rights and opportunities as white people. But that's not what you're told, because political correctness is intellectual fascism. Now, that doctor behind me, he'd agree with it. Divide and conquer is the oldest and most trusted strategy of evil people. Now, why the hell is anybody foolish enough, dumb enough, or gullible enough on purpose to believe any of this divisive crap? For instance, the LGBTQ rights thing, or feminism. Both of these divide men and women, divide gay and straight. Now, if I went around saying how proud I am of being straight, heterosexual male, you best believe even straight people will be like, you're an idiot. But if you're gay and do it, we have to tolerate it. Now, the same thing's true for feminism. It's an attack on men, not a support for women. There are 200,000 women's abuse shelters, last I checked, in the United States, and only one men's abuse shelter. Men are more likely to get raped and go unreported than women are, because it's kind of a stigma. What kind of guy wants to go into a police station full of men and say, hey guys, I got raped? I mean, just think about that. Men are terrified. Being men in general is frowned upon in this society. And this is what the political left is giving you. A load of bullshit to divide you from the right. Because at the end of the day, neither the right nor the left want murder, rape, theft, assault, burglary, vandalism. They want to be able to live in peace and tranquility and live their lives according to their own consciousness, not the will of government. We have come so far as a nation with the women's suffrage movement, the civil rights movement, the abolition of slavery, but at the same time, we took so many steps back with the private Federal Reserve Bank, a private bank which controls our currency, with our drug policy that is a direct result of removing a biblical education, creationism, from schools in the 1960s with the monkey trials. We started killing babies because it protects the feelings of the mother, instead of teaching the mothers that no matter what, bearing that child is more important, because that's a human life. If I made that same determination about somebody like you who's watching this video, would you agree? If I considered you less developed, a different environment that makes you worth less than me, independent more so than I am, then should I have the right to kill you? No. Nor should I have the right to hire somebody to kill you. When you put it in black and white terms like death, kill, it sounds very bad because it is very bad. We have gone so far from what God wanted for this nation. This nation was founded upon Christian principles. It may not have been a Christian nation, but we didn't want what we have now, which is immorality running rampant. The goal wasn't to tax people into poverty to prevent them from gambling or smoking. Nor would we tax people, even though you just said that we prevent people from doing things by taxing the things they like more, then we tax property and work, income tax and property tax. You're paying rent to live on your own property. This isn't America anymore. It has not been America for at least 60 to 100 years. I'm 26 years old, and I can see it plain as day. We don't need license, registration, proof of insurance, gun law, drug law, the vehicle code, most of Title 18. Even the rules for copyrights and trademarks are way out of proportion to what they should be in a capitalist free market society. We have communism and socialism vying for power in the hidden state. And whichever one wins out will ultimately destroy our nation and tear us asunder. We cannot allow that to happen. This 4th of July, remember why we fire fireworks into the air. To celebrate the most instrumental, monumentous, and irrefutably brilliant document the human race has ever produced. Read the Declaration of Independence. If not the whole thing, then at least the preamble before you get to all the usurpations. But I recommend you read that as well, because guess what? When you read the Declaration of Independence, you start to realize this isn't so far off from what we have now. In fact, it's pretty close. It might be over 50% of the same rights that were there 200 years ago plus are now here in 2017. And it doesn't matter if Trump's president, who I voted for, or Bernie Sanders, a socialist who wants to steal from people to pay other people. That's wrong. That's evil. Or Hillary Clinton, who wants to do the same, more taxes. There is only one choice for sane people. And political correctness is out the window because Trump's decent for that reason alone. Political correctness is intellectual fascism. If you can't look past the words and control your emotions that lead to actions, then you are not an adult. You are a child living a lie as an adult. We need to get together. We need to talk. Right and left, it doesn't matter anymore. Be Martin Luther King Jr. There is no right and left. There is only us, the people, versus them, the government. The usurpers of our rights, the technocracy, oligarchy, ruling class, whatever you want to call them, the Illuminati, against everybody else. So don't see skin color, don't see religion. We're in this together. If we're here in America, we need to buckle down and start opening our mouths and actually do something. Because if we do not make YouTube videos, post on Facebook, talk to people in the grocery line, put a bumper sticker on a car, put a cross in our yard, or something, anything to fight back this continued onslaught. We have a reprieve. We've been given a chance. And if we sit idly by and think Trump's going to fix everything, then we're stupid. Just as stupid as everybody who voted in 2008 and 2012 for the then President Barack Obama. Don't be stupid. Don't be a sucker. Divide and conquer means that person, whoever they are, whatever nice they're trying to do in the world is a lie. So don't listen to them. Listen to those who say, we, the people, we, the brothers and sisters in Christ, we, the individuals of earth, whatever, but we are individuals and we are united, or we should be. Thank you. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. For the love of God and country, share this video. People need to hear messages like this more often than not. This has been Robert Hopkins Eastman, Hawkeye 007, on Facebook, Minds, Twitter, From the Ashes 12, Eastman Robert on Instagram, and I'm a bunch of other places. My main page links to all of them. Don't forget to donate if you can. I have both the Gofundme and a Patreon now, so I'll link those below. Thank you, and God bless America.